Clap. What's up, loser? I thought I'd see how long I could get you guys to wait. Down on the end, we got Chris Moody.
Hey.
Say hello to the folks.
Hello.
Zach Howard next to him, just a little bit closer to me and Cole. And then Cole Watson right here, very close to me, as close to me as you can get without us being absorbed into one being. And I'm TJ Nickerson, and we're here, and we're back.
We're back.
And a little special treat for the viewing audience. The whole gang is hopped up on Shilajit right now.
We got Shilajit and Zen. I'm not sure what that combo's called, but I like it.
That's
Zen City.
That's some sort of mystical experience, dude. Zen and Shilajit.
Yeah, dude. We're on the
It's working.
We're on the sacred old volcanic ash, dude. Fulvic acid running, coursing through our veins.
We're gonna go back and watch this podcast. It's just gonna be us sitting here in silence.
We have this all telepathically. That would be sick, dude.
Tell the people at home what Shilajit is. You're the one who knows about
I
it.
just kind of did. It's like some sort of, they take like a super concentrated volcanic ash and like make it into a mush, and then the kind you had is like desiccated into a powder and put into capsules.
What are the benefits? What can the people expect from this podcast being on Shilajit?
Well, it depends on, the dose makes the poison and dose makes the supplement. So it kind of depends on the dose. I think we took a pretty mild dose.
Oh, did we lose the camera?
So
Nope.
no, the
You're
red,
just looking like this?
the red light's
Light,
on, dum-dum.
I feel the minerals coursing through my veins.
Just trying to feel the Shilajit. Sorry, Shilajit.
Yeah. So if we took a higher dose, it'd probably be more noticeable. There might be some telepathy. There might be a little bit of like being able to hover just a little bit off the ground or whatever.
And you explaining it now is continuing to add to the confusion I feel about Shilajit. What does it do?
What doesn't it do, Zach?
Because you just keep saying things like, you can align yourself with the volcanic cycles, and none of this is real things.
It's really like an ancient frequency technology that grounds you to the earth even when you're
Cole, do you feel grounded to the earth?
I mean, it feels like it's the flex tape of medicine.
That's right.
You really can just do anything with it.
Whatever you need.
I can talk now.
Yeah. It
You
is
can talk
flex.
now.
It's spiritual flex tape because because of the highly industrialized world, all of your spirituality was slowly leaking out of large holes
Your butthole.
that you can't see. No, different holes.
Oh.
I mean, they're cosmic buttholes.
So isn't like volcanic ash just like dragon throw up?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to, and thank you so much, Chris, for
Speeding up the process.
because it was starting to drag.
Let's cut to the chase.
It was starting to drag on.
Oh,
Come on, guys. We know what we're doing, dude. We know what we're doing.
Baby.
Episode 15 coming
Episode
at you.
15, our podcast just got its learner's permit.
That's right. And maybe if it's a cool podcast, is starting to experiment with fingering, doing hand stuff. Actually, all the kids that might stumble upon this are like, we did that like 5 years ago, dude.
Yeah, that was episode 1.
That was,
For real.
y'all nasty now.
It was a wild episode.
Dude, getting iced on the first one, that was cool.
Oh, I meant more in line with what the age reference that TJ was
Yeah,
making.
kids are
1 year old.
Kids are fingering each other earlier and earlier, dude.
But yes, you did get iced.
From what I hear, I don't know.
I don't even know where you begin to look up evidence for that, and that sounds weird.
It's just what I hear from parents. They're like catching their kids younger and younger, like doing weirder stuff.
It sounds
Obviously, not quite as young as one.
One,
that would be,
yeah.
Nuts. But
There was I dated a girl
hyperbole.
who told me that her younger cousin got fingered when she was 10.
Yuck,
Damn, dude.
What are these kids doing?
Yo.
Man.
And
That's
that was 15 years ago.
Cling to
So-
childhood as long as you can. Don't be out there trying to fucking do
Well,
weird
we
shit.
just got demonetized.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
Say
5
anything
minutes
wrong,
in, kids are getting fingered left and
That's
right
very
out here.
bad. Yeah.
We just got demonetized. They're taking away all of the money we make.
All of the money from
dang,
Shilajit, where it didn't even feel like an ad, dude.
I will say, R.I.P. Chris, gone but not forgotten.
Gone but not forgotten.
I will say, and I told this to TJ, so TikTok, all right? So we got our TikTok account back. And one of the things that they did when they gave it back to me is I had promoted 2 of the first, or maybe 3 of the first videos that we had posted. They refunded me those credits. even though it worked. And I have figured out that if I just go in and hit promote, no matter what value I assign to it, it just keeps saying it's covered by the credits that are in my account. Now, it doesn't do anything, but when the promotion is over, they refund me that amount of money. I have on our TikTok account like $200 worth of credits that I can just withdraw into my bank account. I think I might have found a TikTok infinite money glitch.
Dude.
You're making money on TikTok?
I'm not making any money. I'm stealing.
Well,
Hey, making, stealing, same thing, brother.
Well, I haven't
true.
withdrawn it because wasn't that the big thing with the Chase Bank thing? Did you guys see that?
No,
The
what
big
happened?
Chase Bank hack? I don't know, dude. There was like some scam.
Oh, you mean overdrafting?
Yeah, it was basically just overdrafting, but it was some scam that people were on maybe earlier this year. But like some people got like, $500,000.
What?
And then Chase Bank was like, "Okay, cool, you owe us $500,000."
Yeah.
With interest.
Yeah, so I'm just a little afraid if I take the money from TikTok that
Right.
they're gonna ask for it back.
They got the ledgers, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got the stats. They know.
but I might see how high I can run it up.
Yeah, let's get it up to 1,000.
Yeah, dude. I kept doing that back in the day at Bank of America. I just kept pulling money out to see how much they'd give me. Yeah, I did. I just kept doing it. And they let you go. They do. $1,000 is the cutoff
Oh, okay.
back then. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. That's a lot of.
But you have to go inside for that kind of thing, right? $300 is the cap, I think, at the ATM.
So I mean, with the overdraft. So overdraft, you get to $1,000, but you're right. You only can pull out so much.
$1,000.
Yeah, I just kept doing it every day. I was
Not
like,
me.
"Is
I don't
today gonna
have-
be the day?" And then I just kept pulling money.
What is the
closed my account out.
excuse me? What was the heroin prices?
Back then?
Yeah, like, and how do you like? Do you buy it in grams?
No, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No, but you just $10 at a time. But yeah,
10
when
a
you start
G?
going, you start doing
No,
20,
not
30,
10 a
40.
G.
Hit.
No,
Oh, 10 a hit.
10 for a hitter.
Oh, so it's acid prices at a festival.
Well, yeah, it doesn't last as long, and it's not as beneficial.
It's more
for your
like
health.
heroin prices
Yeah,
on
it's
the
more
street.
like yeah, it's more like
What I'm getting
You
at
never
is
know what it's cut with.
It's not quite like LSD prices at a festival.
acid's like I take $10 and I have like 8 hours of fun, and then I just go home. And then heroin's like I do $10, and then 3 hours later I need another 20, and then my life falls apart.
Right.
And then I don't go to work tomorrow.
look. We have to clean up heroin
Even
these
I-
days.
Yeah, we do.
Like it's getting rough. There's no good music anymore. It's like
Oh,
That's true.
the people that are
interesting.
doing heroin are fucked up on the fentanyl, and they're too lazy to write a song. They're too sleepy. Heroin, you have enough juice to get out one song.
Heroin's too strong now. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's kind of like weed these days. It's like
Right.
it's fucking impossible to enjoy being high. It's like
That's true.
Well, that's where the whole chopped and screwed thing came up, dude. Codeine, purple drink.
that's right,
That's
Yeah,
true.
Texas rap scene, dude.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm back
And
on
it
the
was
dope.
Just I'm
Cole's dope.
I'm back on the weed.
On the
I'm,
grass?
I'm back on the grass. I'm trying to learn how to do it and not lose my mind. So like I figured out it's
Torch
like
grass. Does that sound like touch grass? Sorry, go ahead.
it's like if being high is getting to the top of the mountain, I don't want to take a fucking spaceship. I want to climb.
Just a
I
slow.
want to enjoy it.
It's the
Dude.
climb.
We can make a revolution, dude. You know what you're gonna do, Cole? You're a musician. You just do a bunch of whippets and then just start a new revolution of
Whip
whip
it
it music.
Whoa.
Whip it.
Whip it
I
music.
think
Whip
that's
it
what like all the
music.
womp womp sounded like. I think all of like
That's
Skrillex
dubstep.
was
Yeah.
Skrillex was way the nitrous oxide. I think womp womp.
You're
womp.
No,
just gonna
dude,
start new
you
genres
can't-
of music through different variations of drugs like ibogaine or
The
ashwagandha.
ibuprofen scene.
Dude, I used to take ashwagandha. That shit makes you horny.
I got some you want to get.
No, I'm
Randy?
not trying to get hard.
Is it chamomile that gives some people weird dreams, or is it what's the other sleepy one that? No, melatonin.
Melatonin.
Dude,
yeah.
melatonin's
Hell
wrong.
yeah.
Melatonin is wrong.
Dude, the dosage is like
It's of the devil.
1,000 times what your brain naturally produces.
Well, you never feel good. I mean, I'm batting 1,000 for taking melatonin and then waking up and being like, fuck.
What the hell?
Shit, I feel terrible.
It's the worst.
You could sleep
Yeah.
for 15 hours and
Yeah.
wake up from melatonin and be like, oh,
What happened?
Guaranteed drool on the pillow every time.
I don't think I've ever taken melatonin.
I used to take melatonin. I find that weed is a better.
A sleeper.
Dude, TJ, you skipped melatonin and went straight to volcanic ash.
Yeah,
That's wild. Melatonin's like the barrier of entry.
The last time I took melatonin, I was on ecstasy, and I needed to go to bed.
Yeah.
And I went to bed, but I woke up, and it was like I just picked up right where I left off. I was rolling my dick off.
It just paused.
It just paused the ecstasy. I woke up, and I was like, I need a fucking cigarette. And I went outside and smoked like 10 cigarettes.
Dang, dude.
It was
Heck yeah.
nuts.
Damn.
Smoked my way back
Yeah, I was coming back.
to feeling no more love. I'm tired of love.
It was nuts.
That is wild, dude.
I'm a student of that teaching of, if ever I get too spun out on anything other than weed, just smoking as much weed as possible to get back right.
Smoke your way back.
Smoke your way back.
I've always tried to, like, when I was having a weird time with weed or with mushrooms, it was always like, oh, I've got something I have to do. I'm going to drink my way back.
Yeah, that's a mistake.
It is. That's how you throw
I
up.
don't,
Yeah.
Well, you might throw up, but you are
You will.
removing all the bad thoughts.
Anytime.
You're just pushing them down. You're just trying to drown them.
Yeah, bad thoughts can't swim
which is not
in
good.
alcohol.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alcohol
That explains some things
is
about
way
you, big guy.
lighter.
No,
I
yeah.
was going to say,
It's like oil and water.
there's no concert loud enough for my thoughts to.
Yeah.
You ever tried
Be
DMT at a concert?
Every time
I have not. That sounds fun.
It was cool.
I don't drink really. I mean, you guys know I drink a little bit.
Couple beverages here
But
and there.
Couple
every
bottles of
time
wine.
I mix the two things together, weed and alcohol, and then try and do stand up, it results in this.
Yeah. I mean, none of that is like
Stuck.
esoteric stuff, though. By the way, that's just your brain being like, "No, we've slowed down."
That's what I'm saying, though. Whenever I look for the common denominator in all those sets where I just
cross-faded.
spin out, and I'm just like,
That was the Chaplin days.
Chaplin.
Oh,
did.
dude.
Do you remember that time?
Chaplin
You
days.
got me so high before
Yeah.
Freedom, and I literally went and puked my brains out.
That's
I walk
hilarious.
out of the bathroom. I'm like, "Does anybody have gum?" And then they say my name. I'm like, "Oh fuck, I
I
gotta
gotta
go
go.
on
You
stage."
did good. That set,
Good
right?
old
It was
days.
actually one of my better sets.
Yeah.
There was
I
like,
like getting
there was
high
like
before
45
Oh, yeah.
seconds in the middle where he was like, "I can't believe this is working. I'm way too
Yeah.
high." And everyone was like, "Ah." It's like, it's working still. Holy shit.
You guys are dumb. I'm barely hanging on to this
But there were-
fabric of reality.
There were a couple of
Yeah,
shipping anchors in a row, though, where you were on the train of like, let's see how high we can get cold before shipping anchor.
And he just,
It's a
God.
nightmare.
he would do
No
like
place to be too
90
high.
seconds, and then it's like, all right, anyway, guys.
Yeah, in that room too. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my god, it was I was trying to make fun of somebody playing fucking darts, and I called it billiards because I was so high.
He's
and
pointing at the darts people. There's a pool table over here. There's a darts board over
This
here. He's
dumbass
pointing at the
playing
darts people
pool.
going, these fucking idiots playing billiards. People over here are like, who's he talking to?
There's no one there. Oh man.
Bending reality to your will,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
That's what's-
I tricked him.
Man, dude, that feels like a lifetime ago, dude.
It really
Just
does.
tricking
Crazy.
Cole into smoking too much weed.
That's true. It's too easy with a vape pen to be like, come on, man, it's just a little pen.
That shit fucking.
It's a battery. Put it in your mouth.
When we went out to Athens or whatever, I died. I passed away.
Yeah.
like, right after my set.
Resurrected,
Dude, you straight up. You sat down next to me and then you stood straight up. I mean, your back couldn't be any straighter, and you fucking took to the stairs and you're like, "I'm out of here."
I gotta get some fresh air on my skin.
I went to. I ordered a glass of. I went up to the bar and I ordered a glass of. So all I did was I hadn't eaten anything all day. I had 2 tequilas and the weed pen, and then my blood sugar just disintegrated, and so I started to just green out. And so I went up to the bar. I looked the bartender lady right in the face. I'm like, "Can I get a glass of water?" She goes, "Oh yeah."
Dude, you were white as a ghost.
And I took the ice out of that water. I put it on my neck, and I went and I stood out, sat down on the stairs outside, and just did circular breathing, just like meditating.
Nice.
Wim Hof
I
his way
Wim
out.
Hofed my way out of it.
Box breathing, yeah. I just thought when you said that, I'm thinking now that you probably drank the water first and then took the. But
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
thought of you
That's
full
exactly
glass of water in front of that girl, being like, and then she's just like, what am I? And then chugs the water. Your hands water is so good, dude.
It's like a janky Wim Hof ice bath, dude.
Yeah.
So back on your point, though, I mean, what the hell is weed so strong, dude?
Dude.
It's a
It's
psyop.
stupid.
It's a high up.
Dude.
It's a high up.
Come on.
Come on.
Fly me away,
on.
man. I'm just so I used to, when I was in college, I would look up strands. Like I was such a fucking
Oh,
nerd.
yeah.
Like
I do
Leafly,
that.
you remember Leafly?
I still do.
And like the highest percentage you could find was 23%.
Oh, yeah.
That was the highest.
That's
I was
high.
getting like 16, 17%, and I was having the best time ever. On average, it's all like 30 to 40% now.
40%,
Right.
dude. That's crazy.
Ever since everybody found out that Snoop is rocking like 55ers,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
everyone's like, let's see how far. And then there's all these people that never come back. They're
Well,
just,
now weed really is a psychedelic. Back then,
Right.
it was like you
especially
could
edibles.
you
Yeah.
could argue. It's like, well, yeah, the edibles have some psychedelic effects, but
Right.
like I'm just giggling and wanting some Cheetos and whatever, smoking more and having
Right.
more fun. Now it's like, holy shit, I need a fucking
Yeah.
shaman.
Right.
You gotta grip the seat for 2 hours
Oh.
while you're fucking.
You got to hold on loosely, brother.
100%. dude.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
Don't let go. 38 special that shit, dude. What if you? Could you imagine coming into anybody here's house and they're like, you're like, what's up? And you're like, I'm too high. And then 38 specials was just playing. On repeat. And you're like, all right, yeah, I'll sit down here with you. Let's get through it together. That is tight. I think that would be a cool job to be like a trip shaman.
Ooh.
And not.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you are also on ayahuasca or something and you're shamaning somebody through that spirit realm, that might be wild.
Well, don't they take just a little bit when
I think they're just like super used to it, but yeah, I'm sure depending on where you're at.
Well, yeah, it's just like getting used to a certain headspace. But like,
Right.
I mean,
I'd like to do that, but with people who are watching pornography.
so you want to jerk
Other
with them?
people-
I'd like to
watching
be a
pornography.
pornography shaman. Just like, come on, dude.
You just
That
know
is
all the right
crazy.
things to say to get maximum
You're gonna be all
hardness,
Come on, now.
I hate
maximum
this.
orgasm.
I don't even use that hand, you freak. You're a terrible shaman.
Yeah,
God,
dude.
you're right, dude.
Dude, you'd be a great edger.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Helping people edge real hard. Yeah.
Just edge call.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt with my jerking you off, shaman.
Jerk off thing. I know we had a good time on the end of the last pod, dude, but we don't need to fall
you think-
immediately into jerking off and cum talk.
Yeah, dude.
Give it some time.
Yeah, how would you
breathe.
edge this cum talk?
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's edge
dang,
the
dude.
audience.
That is what
Yeah,
I'm talking.
let's just have
It
a
is what
moment
he
of
was doing,
silence.
just dropping little cum nuggets every once in a while,
right.
little jerk off nuggets.
Yeah.
That's true. Look,
Oh, go ahead.
look, you never know. That's all I was gonna say. And now that it's
At the end of the day,
it is what it is, dude.
que sera, sera.
All right, so it is October.
So right.
It's October in Georgia in the suburbs, and so obviously that means one thing: the coming fair, baby. Whoa, we
Let's
all grow
go.
up. We all grew up going to it. Probably
yeah.
trying to finger. Probably trying to fucking just talk to a lady at some of them. But you guys went, and I haven't been in forever. Chris, have you been?
I went last year, dude.
You went last
they
year?
could not buckle me into the seat that throws you up and down on the roller coaster, and I almost died.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my son was in
Dang.
it too, and they couldn't buckle it down low enough, so he was getting thrown around, and he literally,
CTE, your old
he
son.
literally
Which-
was asking for God's help while we were getting
God
tossed
help
around the seat.
Which ride was this?
It's the one you just get buckled into a row, like a straight row of seats, and it just goes up and down like this really fast, and then it
It's like the Ring
spins
of
it back
Fire?
around. Yeah, it's really wild.
Well, it's
Nice.
it's like this part spins, and then it's on an arm.
Yeah.
And the
It just
arm
whips.
goes round.
Wait, is that
And then
Cyclops?
this thing
It's sort of like a
spins.
super fast Ferris wheel. It's like more gnarly, but you're facing.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
all
yeah.
like facing. It's like if you were riding side saddle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I normally do
100%.
ride side saddle on the Ferris wheel.
Nice. Just on top on the roof. Like a, Sky rodeo. That's cool. My favorite one was always that sort of the pirate ship originally when I was like a super pussy. And then eventually it was like, nice, I'm gonna do the Cyclops one. And then I was telling Zach when we were talking about the fair the other day
The fair.
that I saw a video of somebody getting slung out of that bitch, and I was like, Not anymore, dude.
Yeah, people
way.
get killed.
That's not for me.
Just for a little context for our listeners who aren't locally from coming.
Locally from coming. In case you aren't near coming,
Yeah.
I'm going to just keep doing that.
So all of us grew up in Cumming, Georgia. C-U-M-M-I-N-G, Georgia, baby.
It's a real place.
And it's a real place. And there's a big fairgrounds. And every year, for as long as I've been alive, I mean, as far as I know, it's been a long time. They bring a pretty typical, what you would imagine like a state fair would look like, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Like lots of rides, lots of vendors, lots of different things
Yeah,
to
it's
do.
always been surprisingly
Animals.
all
Yeah,
kinds
it's
of shit.
huge. It's a-
since I can remember, always surprisingly big for a county fair or city fair or whatever they fuck.
Yeah.
They fuck thing.
And for all of us, I imagine this was. I mean, I had my first kiss at the Cumming Fair.
Oh, steamy.
I was never chasing tail at the fair, man. I was
that's
trying
all
to
we were doing.
ride, dude. I was trying to fucking do every ride possible. I wanted to play every
Yeah.
game.
We were
I
trying
wanted
to
to
ride,
eat
too.
funnel cake until I fucking
Side saddle.
died.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we used to get dressed up. We would get dressed up and just go. We would go every day.
I
a
imagine
big
you,
outing.
high school.
you dressed exactly like
That's
you
crazy.
usually dress on the pod, is what you mean.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just cool.
I stopped going in high school.
Oh, damn.
No, so whenever they took the chainsaw away, that was my last
The
year.
chainsaw art?
The ride. It was called the chainsaw. It
I was like,
looked
they
like a
still do
chainsaw
chainsaw
blade,
Yeah.
and
It's one of the best parts.
it would spin around, but then the seats on the inside would also spin around.
Yeah.
So it was like hell on earth, but it was awesome.
I'm rules.
Very similar to the ride Moody's doing.
Yeah,
In,
similar.
in that how it feels.
It's similar, but you're not getting upside down.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Yeah,
one you're
yeah, yeah.
fucking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You went on upside
This-
down on the chainsaw
My
for
ride
sure.
just felt like you took like a movie theater row and then just took a bracket on the back of it and then just spun that bitch around.
Right.
Just
Oh, I
shifted
see.
it like this.
Yeah, it's kind of swinging, but it's what do you call it? It's like got a widget so that it never turns. It's always the same, and it's just going like this.
Yeah. And it's like, why is it always like a 16-year-old that's like running the ride that absolutely doesn't know what he's doing? Or like on the go-karts, we were doing the little bumper cars. It was just like a man that was a woman.
You
Yeah.
hate to say it.
Yeah, but he was a nice man, woman. He was.
They were nice.
None
was-
of
he was
those
nice.
Praise God.
were
He knew the bumper
the
cars
carnies
really well.
that I recall.
Oh, really? This
Yeah.
was last year.
Have they formed some sort of weird union?
Yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, the
I
carny-
did see a
the
lot
carny
more
union.
teeth than I'm used to.
Yeah, what's going on? The carny union got them dental.
They were actually like pretty. Every single interaction I had with a carny was positive.
Nice.
Like they were really, and I had like some. My son, he is just on the line of being like as like tall as he's just at 3 feet, which is sort of the bottom of where you've got to be.
Right.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people were like, let me see how tall that kid is.
I was
and-
like, for what? Oh, to ride rides.
To ride the ride,
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah.
And there were a handful of times, because it's not specific, dude. That's what I kept trying to tell Taylor. It's
Right.
like, dude, this is just like, they just like taped a ruler up against
Right,
something.
right.
But there were a couple times where he was like, yay short. And every time I was just like, and they were like, you're fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, just get them. Yeah, just get them.
It's good to hear that even though they've unionized, they still possess that devil may care attitude.
Yeah.
Even one of them, I was like, it was like the big Ferris wheel. And I was like, I'll just hold on to him. The guy was like, yeah, fair enough.
It's not gonna go fast.
Fair enough. Yeah. You're like, cut it out with the puns, and he was like, I don't know what that
I
is.
can't cut it out.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
cool.
so I went, whatever that was, like Thursday or Friday, and I had a pretty good time. I mean, I didn't do anything. We just took the kids, but it was interesting to see. They're still just popping, dude. It's still the most numero uno attraction in Forsyth County. There were a billion people there.
So
Dang.
many people.
Oof.
I went on Wednesday, and I went with my lady's family. We pretty much just watched the kids ride rides, and then we watched a guy get shot out of a cannon.
Yeah,
that was
so
cool.
did we, dude.
You see that guy?
Yeah.
That was
the
nice.
That's the best.
Then we got some barbecue, and at the time I thought it was a great choice. So after the fair, I rushed to the open mic. Shout out Freedom. I bombed my dick off and I left early because I had a tummy ache.
Oh, man.
Plot twist.
Ooh.
4 o'clock in the morning rolls around. I shart in my sleep.
Nice.
And I don't think there's... I mean, I would rather get hit in the face. I don't think there's a worse way to wake up than just like... clenching your ass cheeks together as tight as humanly possible.
I shitted the bed.
And then having to waddle to the toilet. So, you know, like, if you shit and you stand up immediately after you shit, it cakes your cheeks.
Yeah, it's like a Hershey Highway.
Yes. I took one wipe, the whole toilet paper was poop.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is... I have to shower.
You have to
I have
wipe
to shower.
each individual cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I literally just laid in the shower.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, this is fucking ridiculous.
On your tummy. Just belly down.
Dude, just the widest ass. Well, it was brown ass for a minute, but
Brown
the
ass.
widest ass you ever seen. Just
That's
like,
it though. But that's the circle, dude. Some guy touched his ass, put it in your barbecue.
I was gonna
you
say.
ate it,
Yep.
and then
The vicious cycle.
dude, it was a nightmare.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't eat the fair food. I mean, I had a funnel cake. That's about as I'll get a if it's a pre-made fried food, oh, it's
There
okay.
you go.
But
Yeah, as long as there's a stick to hold on to.
yeah,
So,
corn dogs are probably safe.
deep fried Oreo.
The carnies, like, compliance, they're not big on compliance.
Well, here's the thing that
Health
confused me.
Yeah.
So I nearly shit. I mean, I shit my butt, but I didn't get it in my
You
pants.
shit your butt?
He shit his butt.
You didn't shit your dick?
But when I
his butt.
sat down on the toilet, I didn't have to poop.
Oh, God.
Oh, so you caught a little polyp, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
just a little pocket of poo.
Yeah, usually after I shit, I don't have to shit again.
No, I didn't fill my britches up. I'm telling you, my underwear was dry. I checked, but it was just like
Likely
it was like my
story.
ass
Yeah,
got
right.
pied.
Bring those underwear in for me to see.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of your poopy butt?
No, dude, it was 4 o'clock in the morning. I was disoriented. I was like, I have to clean up as fast as possible so I could go back to sleep before work.
Let me take a picture of this.
For the fellas.
For the losers, I gotta take a picture of my brown ass.
We'll put the link up.
Yeah, dude.
You can find it on our Patreon.
Dude, you did a solo blippy, dog.
Dude, I
Oh,
so Blippy.
Did you blippy the bed?
Amber turd.
No,
Amber turd.
dude.
it was
Take
I
it
mean,
to
I told you guys before I left. I was like, and I always say I'm down for the hangs. I always hang that.
I was shocked that you left.
No matter how bad I do, I'm gonna hang out. I'm not embarrassed to say that I suck at comedy sometimes.
We all
everybody does.
We all do.
But I was like,
I gotta go.
I'm going home, dude. This is awful. I feel so sick. I had 2 beers, and I was like, this is not fun. I ordered a third. I drank 3 sips of it, and then I poured it out.
Yuck.
I was like,
Damn,
this
dude.
is fucking awful, dude.
That's a rough night.
I'm leaving.
When you left, I vaguely remember being like, he's going to shit his pants. Because
TJ,
leaving
dude.
a place with a tummy
Yeah.
ache is like,
You can see it on his face.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Were you there for my set?
That's foreshadowing.
Yeah, I watched you
I was
and
gonna
TJ.
blame you for leaving. I was gonna blame my bad set on you leaving.
No. I watched you and TJ, and then some
Other
important
person.
guy came up to go on stage. And I was like, I don't give a fuck.
I
I'm
dropped
out.
Yeah,
in.
that guy who's.
I have no idea who he was. Well, I mean,
I've
it's
seen him.
fine.
Has he been there before?
I don't know.
I've seen him drop
I've
in
seen
before,
him.
I think.
Important. Did we get Delano?
I didn't kidnap him. He was covered in baby oil, but
He was too slick.
he was
I
too
knew
sick. No, he was very funny, and and I talked to him for a while. He seemed down. He said he's pretty busy right now, but I told him we'll figure it out. I'll slide into his DMs, and I promised no wiener pictures, but I do break promises constantly.
Dude, there's
yeah,
nothing better than lying.
Darn. Except to our loyal subscribers.
That's right.
I would never.
The next Daniel will be on the next episode, guys. If you guys,
We just keep saying that for like 6 weeks.
and then it's just Zach Hadlock. It's not even Daniel Delano.
We
Close
do,
enough.
We do got to get the dog too, Zachy boy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Have you got?
All in good time.
So this weekend, change the subject just a little bit, but
All
this
right.
weekend I was watching the Falcons game.
Yeah.
No surprise, dude. And the campaign ads, guys, are crazy.
Dude.
They are ramped up to like 1 million. I saw a Trump ad that was basically just like, You guys know trans people? They're weird, dude. Trans people are weird.
What?
That's
I
why.
maybe wrote it down exactly what it said.
Did you?
Let
I
me
did
see if I
get
can find it.
some mail, and it had a picture of Kamala dressed up in Nazi memorabilia.
No way.
Oh shit,
Dude, it was like
Yeah.
That's pretty
a
sick.
shout out to the Fuhrer.
I wrote down the sentiment of this ad because it came
nice.
and went before I could get to my phone. Trump ad basically just trans people are freaks.
No way.
Trump is for you, not they them. That was like
Oh my
That's the
god.
that was the ad.
that's
That's
crazy.
I was like, yo, dude, this
I'm
is
gonna be
wild.
honest. I'm not a big fan of the ad because I want him to win.
Right. Yeah.
Well, and then the one for Kamala Harris was like, it started like a Trump ad. It was like a guy on a gator.
I was gonna say, did you see the one where it's like, I'm man enough to?
Yeah, I'm man
Dude,
enough to admit
It's
I'm voting
insane.
for Kamala Harris.
Well, it all starts. He's like, I'm a man. I cook my steaks rare.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
What else? Dumb shit.
It's like just a guy with a goatee being like, I'm not forgetting our bale hay.
By the way, half of these dudes, you're like, they are a little bit they themy.
Yeah.
And like, what's going on? And they're like, they look so unnaturally doing farm tasks or
Yeah,
whatever
right,
it is.
right.
And then there's like a cool, handsome black guy who's bald, who looks like David Goggins sort of,
Oh,
but he's sitting on a weight bench, and he's like, I'll deadlift 550 pounds and then braid the shit out of my daughter's hair. They just beep out
dude.
shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on, dude? It was
Dude,
crazy.
is like
Yeah.
I am mad.
The publicist for Trump's just the Liver King.
Yeah.
No, this
was Kamala Harris.
Oh, this was
So
Kamala?
eventually
Yeah.
it gets
Oh
to
my
be like,
God.
I'm man
Yeah.
enough. I'm such a real man. I'm not afraid of women. I'm not. There's a guy
Oh,
who
that's
says,
crazy.
I think verbatim.
Back
He said,
up.
I'm going to try to quote him warmly and accurately. He said, I'm not afraid of a woman being president as long as she's got what it takes to look me in the eye and accept my full-throated endorsement of her.
What? No, dude, I'm still hung up on the eating the steak rare. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of?
First of all,
It's not manly.
Depends on the cut,
Yeah, really.
but
honestly,
medium rare is safe for any cut. It's great. Rare's great.
Wagyu needs to be.
Yeah, of course.
A5 needs to be rare. Pretty much every other steak needs to be medium rare or in between
This
that
is-
sweet spot between medium
A
rare
quality
and
fillet can be rare
medium.
because they are tender.
This is a
True,
this is a
flavorless,
classism.
though.
This is a classism thing.
right,
though.
they're just stunting.
So to be like, because the truth is that there's really two kinds of people who eat their steak rare: dummies and poor people. Right? It's just like a poor
No,
redneck thing.
I
Absolutely.
think redneck people
No.
great. dude.
Southern people might,
Oh, okay.
but real poor, dirt poor redneck people. I mean, my family, my mom's side of the family, my grandfather, well done steaks.
Right,
Well
right,
done
right.
because
That's
you
what I'm saying.
you couldn't afford to get sick. Because he grew up so poor
Right.
that you can't afford to take the risk
Yeah,
on
yeah.
like, is this meat cooked? Is this meat not cooked?
Sure.
Yeah,
Because
you
we
need-
can't afford to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
So to me, when they hit people, when the libs hit people with stuff like that,
I think
it's
it
like
just- it
I think
just-
it just shows your classism, dude.
I don't even know. Yeah, it just feels like it felt like some dork tried to make fun, but also play it straight. Some scriptwriter was like, "We'll make fun of this sort of like dudosphere, and then, but also in making fun of them, they'll fall for the trick as well and be like, oh, really? That is cool. Actually,
Do you
there's
think
another guy, a rare steak guy, who will vote for Kamala. That
Do you think
leaves
it's
room
that,
for me. Yeah.
Or do you think it's that Trump does his steaks well done,
He is a well done
that's been a
dude.
big meme that they've liked. He's a freak.
Is he also a ketchup guy?
Probably.
He's got to be a ketchup steak.
No way, Donnie T.
He
well
is
done.
a freak.
Is that
He
a
does-
real
yeah,
thing?
He's a well done
yeah.
ketchup.
Well
guy.
done with milk.
Oh dang.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah.
It's the worst
All
thing
right, he
going
won me
for
back
him.
with the milk.
It's better than kids though.
It's better than what?
Kids.
Yeah, like Kamala's VP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy's a freak.
That guy is a molester.
He's a little creepy.
It's no longer about to be alleged. I don't know if it's alleged. I think it's.
I don't know if I've heard these
Are there
allegations.
allegations
I don't think
from,
so.
Oh.
from Tim Waltz that he?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna let's
Yeah,
not
do a little
spread
goo.
misinformation.
That's true.
Do a little goo.
Yeah, that's
He's-
not our thing.
No,
I've been trying to keep my head above
Well,
water.
the first thing that comes up, allegation.
Oh, dang,
Big time
dude.
rapist. Rapes everyone.
Well, the number one source
guy
here is
raped.
Hindustan Times. Seems good.
Hindustan.
Hindustan Times.
love their stuff.
The headline here: Big October surprise rocks Kamala campaign. Tim Walz accused of inappropriate relations with a minor.
Oh, gee.
With male.
A male minor.
A male minor.
He's a
Wait.
freak.
Oh,
And just
God.
to be clear, not
Yeah.
somebody who digs coal out of the ground.
Okay.
An adult who
'Cause
digs
that
coal,
would be-
that'd be fine.
That would be appropriate.
Yeah.
But to be
Exactly.
fair,
But it does say
this
inappropriate.
article from a much more reputable. Well, no, I'm not saying Yahoo News is reputable, but much more reputable than Hindustan.
You don't know that
Times.
Hindustan's got no skin in the game.
Does
Yeah,
say that
man,
this
they're
is an
free.
Actually,
outrageous conspiracy.
I would
theory.
imagine people who have a Hindu background who come to America
Outrageous?
probably are a little more conservative leaning. But I don't know. I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I like these like really masculine guys on the internet right now. There's like this
What's
video.
up?
Yeah, you
The
know,
guy
like
who
the
thinks
guys that are
cooking's
like,
for idiots?
Yeah, have you seen
Have
this?
you seen that guy?
Dude, I have it pulled up. Dude,
That guy.
unbelievable.
yeah.
Have you
That's-
seen that?
that's-
He's like,
Dude, what
am
a-
I gonna get in my car and back out, and then I'm gonna go to a stop sign,
Oh, that
and then
guy?
I'm gonna drive to a Publix,
Why can't I think of his name?
and
He's
then
such
walk
an idiot.
in
dude.
and look for what I want? Are you
I
an
hate
idiot? I'm not a
He's got to be
pussy.
doing that on purpose.
I
That's
can't tell.
insane, dude.
I really can't
He
tell
deserves
either.
an Oscar if he's like trolling.
I mean, he is always sweating.
But
though.
he's been like one of the main manosphere or whatever bullshit figures forever, like for 5 years.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
wild,
a
dude.
crazy take.
He just describes the entire just shopping, like regular average
My
shopping
thing? Or
experience. He's
shopping?
like getting in a car and
Yeah.
driving
Well,
to
it's just
Publix
like,
looking
no-
for
First, he's
what
like,
I
I
want.
have to go to I have to get valet.
I have to call
Yeah.
down to
Oh,
the
yeah.
valet.
Yeah, that's the
yeah.
first thing
Bring
he
my
says.
G-Wagon around.
Yeah.
Then I get in my G-Wagon. Like, you don't have to be this specific, man.
Right.
Well, what I have
We
to say
get
to
it.
him is, you're a pussy for not owning a house.
That's
Hey,
true.
You're
Hey.
a giant pussy. You
Well,
live in apartments?
I actually think
A
what's
condo?
more obvious here is that this guy's retarded because nobody goes
Yeah.
to the grocery store to buy one meal at a time. That's stupid.
yeah.
You go and you buy groceries.
He also says he washes dishes with Dial soap. That's not even
Yeah.
dish soap. You use Dawn, dumbass.
That I don't mind because I could see a point where it's like it's all soap and it's like whatever. But it is his dishes look hilarious.
He has no dishes.
Just a bar of Dial soap, and he's just like running it on there, and there's just big soap streaks.
What a
It is
They look
funny.
like Cole's ass after he
Dude.
shit himself, but with soap.
yeah, man.
I hate that guy, dude.
Dude,
Shortest callback ever. What?
about-
We need his name so we can fucking.
Oh yeah.
Tim Walz.
No, no, it's fucking.
I don't know.
It looks like Cole if Cole got really into working out and being
It
an
does,
asshole.
sort
Yeah.
I hate you guys. That makes me so mad.
He's just like a guy with sort of fairer skin.
You
and like
guys
slightly
used to be my
blonde.
friends. I'm going to say the N word. I'm going to say the N word. Say the N word. Say the N word. I'm taking us all out, motherfuckers.
They're coming down with me. It's like, man, this isn't live. We're not.
I'll just cut it out.
We're not on TikTok live or whatever.
Honestly,
Dude,
we
it's
could
hot
have
as shit in here.
we could have said the N word multiple
It's
times.
that fucking.
I should not have worn
Sheila G.
for a hoodie.
You think that
Yes.
Sheila G is
Sheila
Dude,
G.
it's pumping through my veins.
Man,
Yeah,
what
it
would I?
feels
How
good.
would I look this guy? What? I feel like his name's Sean. They're all Sean.
Oh yeah, dude. With the H.
Does it not?
SH.
Bro, you
not
can
say-
control it from your phone?
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
what
dude,
a
turn
pimp
it
and a
down.
player.
Help us out.
I did.
Oh, thank you.
Dude, just thinking about him driving home from Publix with like just one piece of chicken, one
Am I gonna
carrot,
have
and
chicken?
That's
some
what I'm
rice
saying.
in a G-Wagon. Like
That's
the
what I'm
entire
saying.
trunk is just one single-use chicken.
Yes, if every single time you wanted to eat, you had to leave your house and go to the grocery store to buy the things every single time,
Yeah.
that would be annoying.
Yeah.
But that's not how grocery stores work.
Yeah,
That's
you'd
not
be
how
an
it
idiot.
works.
I mean, I don't mind this idea. Like, if you enjoy the process and you're like, I want everything to be fresh and I want it
Yeah,
to
like, but
I
then
want
you're
it
going to a
be-
butcher.
This guy's
Right.
obviously talking about family.
I'm going to go to a nice
Yeah.
He
grocery
has no
store
family.
where
He
I'm
lives
like,
no
alone.
family.
Yeah.
no, he's like one of those guys who's like, he's got like a roster apparently of like 10 or 11 women. Does he talk about having kids or no?
I think
Because
that
a lot of those guys are like, I have like 15 kids, but
if
they're
that's
all
what
with
you
different
want,
ladies.
if that's what you want to do, I guess is one thing. But to then be like, this is here's how I'm being smart and you guys are being
Right,
dumb.
you guys are clearly idiots.
It's like, well, I don't think we're talking about the same thing.
But it's
man.
also like the most annoying part is obviously that he is just breaking down normal parts of life
Yeah.
that you should go
That's
through
hilarious. Yeah.
and like find ways to enjoy the process
Yeah.
instead of being like, I have escaped whatever it is. Like, you're a dickhead.
Well, he's either door dashing, which is like the most retarded thing you can do.
Right.
Dude, you order a Five Guys burger, $50 fucking dollars.
As closing gifts for a long time, I used to give an Uber Eats gift card, and my big joke, I would do $100 Uber Eats gift card, and my big joke was like, here you go, this should pay for one meal.
Nice.
Dude, I would rather you give me $100 to go to Longhorn or something like that.
I stopped doing it because it just was. It got to the point where it's like, yeah, I mean, kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
Thanks, dude. I can get Taco Bell for my family.
It's this guy. He's friends with those Tate brother boys.
Oh, he
Oh, of
does
course,
look
yeah.
like he
No
sucks
doubt.
their dick.
No doubt.
I thought you were gonna say he does look like you.
Like if you were a super douche.
I don't see it. Fuck you guys.
Dude, that's just low T,
Put it
man.
in the comments,
It's low
whatever
T,
that guy's
dog.
name, and if I don't figure it out, and say, yeah, this does look like douchebag Cole.
God damn it.
Nah, dude, he Instacarts Erewhon.
Yeah, dude.
He Instacarts wine.
He does one meal at a time, but he's just not driving.
Yeah.
He's just paying double for it.
Yeah.
And I
He's
also
like,
think
one
G-Wagons
bottle
are
of
guys,
water.
dumb
you
as
guys are
hell.
idiots.
Dude,
They
yeah.
paid $1,000.
G-Wagons are the dumbest cars
G-Wagon
ever.
sucks. Because
They
you
don't.
could pay just as much and get an old G-Wagon, and those are awesome.
No,
Yeah, that's
they my dad test drove one, and he says it drove like a fucking Jeep. And
Right.
it's like, why are you spending $100,000 for a fucking dog shit
Because
ride?
they all act like that is some sort of big, oh, I can write it off. It's a big tax write-off. It's like, yeah, but you could buy a F-250 and write it off. It's just got to be a certain weight. And the G-Wagon is just heavy.
Well, just fucking get some badass sports car if you're like.
But it's
Hot
the same
shit.
question. Why does anybody buy anything that anybody else? It's just because it's popular, dude. Mustangs suck. If you drive a Mustang, you're equally as gay.
Right. It's clearly it's a
Well, now
Pure-
Mustangs are gay now.
right. It's purely a status symbol. It's just
If you drive a brand new F-150 that looks like everybody else's F-150, or you bought one of those Silverados, the new Silverados, it's just like you see everybody in the Broncos, everybody driving the exact same.
But that's
car.
also like our sample size of where we are.
Yeah, in Georgia. Right?
Yeah. Other places it could be fucking
Yeah, minivans. And
yeah.
Yeah, I want a
Unicycle.
car that's just one seat.
This is such a
unicycle.
funny take.
Yeah.
You're like everyone else is driving fucking unicycles.
I guess I had to get one of these, dude.
Hey, they do that like over in India and shit, dude. They drive like those little motorcycles and the unicycles and those little roundabouts
Hell
with like
yeah,
1,000 people.
I love, and this is going to be off topic, but it just reminded me. There's this guy on Instagram who he's super Indian.
Yeah.
And his whole thing is he's like, today I'm going to try Mountain Dew. He's like, I got to first drive my motorcycle 900 miles
Oh my god.
to the nearest grocery store to see if I can find some Mountain Dew. There's one where he tried to go get something and he drove like 4 hours on his
Never
motorcycle
found it.
and he couldn't find it. Or he went to McDonald's. He went to a McDonald's in like 200 miles away.
Oh my god.
And he got there and they were closed.
And he's got like 6
Oh,
gas
that
cans.
sucks so bad.
Yeah.
I wonder what don't they have like spaghetti at their McDonald's?
Probably,
Yeah.
dude. But I imagine they don't have meat.
I know they have a lot of
It
cows.
depends
though.
on the part of
Really
India.
falafel.
Yeah, I guess
but they're not
depends.
killing
A lot
those.
of falafel.
But yeah, even they have meat. Yeah, just not beef.
No beef, yeah.
That guy is driving
Dude,
with like
that is crazy.
6
That's gonna be
gas
the worst
cans.
place ever to live.
I'm sure there's some
I bet
cool
it's
parts.
cool. Yeah, I bet they do cool stuff.
Yeah,
without
like
beef.
all the disease and
Whoa, dude.
what?
Only if you're in the bottom of the caste system. Everybody else is pretty fine.
Yeah, Kamala Harris was fine.
Damn, dude, you're so edgy. You've been edging this whole podcast.
Shilajit.
It's coursing through me, volcanic ash, dude.
Did you guys do anything fun? Did anybody do anything fun this weekend?
I played
Nope.
so much Diablo 4, it's not even fucking
So
funny.
no.
That's wild.
I had fun.
Were there any hot computer girls in Diablo 4?
Yeah, me.
Oh,
Are you?
Is
Do you
your
play as a
character
girl?
a lady?
Hell yeah.
Hell
You
yeah,
continue
dude, you
to
do
just
it.
be the Lemaire of this podcast.
Bro, I am a man. I don't have to play as a man. Sometimes it's fun to watch a woman kick ass because you know that's not gonna happen.
It's never fun.
I have always held it down that when I play Mario Kart, I'm Princess Peach.
Dude, I'm
There you
baby
go.
Rosalina every time on Mario Kart.
I'm every single video game character I ever play as. I am them. So if it's a lady, I don't like the way that
You look like you play Bowser
You are.
No, I'm
or Donkey Kong.
I'm pretty straight down the middle. I'm a Mario guy.
That's
For
there you go.
kart. Now, if we're gonna play Smash Brothers, I'm a Captain Falcon guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm a Link.
That's fun.
I play Link, Marth. On the new one, I do play Cloud occasionally.
I'll dominate you with Kirby.
Yeah, of course
All
you will.
day. Yeah.
Except for
I'll suck
I'm not
you
gonna,
up.
dude.
I'll
I'm
suck
not,
you up
dude.
real
I'm not
quick,
gonna
yeah.
fall for your fucking little floating across the map, and
All
you're about
day.
to down B my ass. I'm
Just
gonna
like, yeah.
shield up, brother.
Rock hard, dude. Straight
guys
from the top of the map.
You guys
Dude, we
remember-
need a video game episode.
We should play video games.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking fun.
They want to see it, dude.
I'm just doing old school ones though, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
N64.
I used to be pretty daggum good at Soul Calibur.
Dude,
Ooh, big swords.
I still have my Dreamcast, and I could probably find Soul Calibur.
I would say, and it's been a long time, but I would say that I was probably as good as anybody at Soul Calibur.
Now that is a stretch.
I mean, I probably went 3 or 4 years without losing to anybody.
That's impressive. Dude, who did I play on Soul Calibur? I don't remember. I have to look at the menu.
Describe it to me. I don't remember.
Soul Calibur. So Soul Calibur had like it was this fighting game, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
it's
it's
set
side
up
by
like
side fighting
Tekken.
game, and it had like swords was the big.
Yeah, there's
big
like
thing.
one of the ladies was Ivy, and she had a sword that was like a breakaway sword
Yeah.
into like a
Yep.
like a whip sword kind of thing.
Yep.
Nightmare was a big character, and he had
Yeah.
a huge, like body length sword.
Oh, I played as the samurai guy. What's his name?
Yeah, with the stick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I liked Raphael, I believe
Oh,
was his name.
the one with the
little
rapier? Dude, of course you cheesed everybody.
Well, I could beat you with anybody.
All right.
That's just who I liked. Nightmare was
No,
good.
I like
Just
Raphael
slow.
too. Anytime it was too hard, I was like, I'm gonna fucking be a little French bitch and stab you to death. Oh, wee wee.
Yeah, dude. It'd be sick if we just set up video games. You know, did all the hit Madden, NASCAR.
Dude, y'all would fuck me up in Madden.
Yeah, all the classic games. You know?
Unless it was the original NFL 2K. I'm gonna play as the Vikings with Randy Culpepper, and I'm
Dante.
No,
gonna
NFL Blitz.
Yeah, Dante.
And Randy Moss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We gotta play Blitz.
Blitz is
NFL
tight.
Blitz.
That would rule.
All day.
NBA Street would be fun.
That's fun.
NBA Street, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, Blitz. Literally, I don't know what the lineup was, but it was all the wide receivers on one side, Hail Mary pass every time, and then if that didn't work out, you just ran the ball with the quarterback.
That is fun.
Kind of how I play Madden.
It's
And that's pretty much how I play Madden too. It's just like I'm going long every time.
the
Yeah.
cheapest way in Blitz too is like as long as your quarterback was a little bit fast, you could just run 40 yards backwards away from the defense and just heave it.
yeah.
Actually, this is a lie. I'm the most annoying Madden player. I run the football so much. I
Well,
call so many audibles.
break
I
people
run
down.
I run the clock down to like 2 seconds before I snap the ball every time.
Nice.
I'm
When
obnoxious.
was the last time you played?
Yesterday.
Oh,
Dude, I can't play those games. I don't know anything about football. I don't know
Oh my
nickel dime
God.
defense. I don't know what any of that shit means.
I tried to take
Dude.
you down the other day, but you didn't have 2 controllers, you pussy.
You're ruthless, dude.
Oh, me.
You just
Yeah.
mentally break people down.
Well, he's an
Run
only
the ball.
child. He's not used to having a second
That's
controller.
Yeah, TJ is, yeah.
Dang, dude.
I have 2 controllers. One of them just doesn't work.
He was like, yeah, we can play, but this one's locked to the left. the whole
No,
time.
it
It's
was like one of the buttons doesn't fire off or
yeah,
something.
yeah,
so
well, I can't do that.
You gotta let him find out the hard way.
That's true. I should have lied. Here, you take this one. It's my favorite one.
Yeah. Didn't none of you do that to your friends growing up?
Yeah,
no.
I would turn the difficulty. You could turn the difficulties, like skew the difficulty. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I remember that was like a big turning point in my life when I got good at NCAA and Madden and could start beating people. I was like, praise God, dude, I'm no longer gay.
Dude, the first video game I got great at was the first Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
My brother, he's 10 years older than me, and his friends would come over and play. and I would stomp them into the dirt, and I would look at them and be like, how does it feel to get beaten by an 8-year-old? And they would get so fucking mad.
And then they would literally beat me up.
Then they would literally kick
Well,
the
they
shit
took
out.
me snipe hunting, so that was pretty good.
Hey,
Got him.
Oh, there was a kid, so the coach's youngest son on my football team, he would bring his 360 everywhere. And he competed nationally in the Madden tournament.
Nice.
Like when he was like 14 or 15.
Damn.
And we would all sit around at whatever thing we were doing, and he would just beat the fuck out of us.
Damn.
It was crazy. I mean, the closest I ever got, I threw an interception at like the 5-yard line to have taken the lead, and it was everything I could do, man. I was just like,
Sweating.
every single play as serious as humanly possible.
Dude, I still sweat when I play some games. Like, it's so bad. Like, if I play like Counter-Strike or some sort of FPS, I'm literally pitting out. I have to turn the fan on.
Oh no, dude.
I sweat way too much for someone my size.
You are a heavy sweater.
It's bad.
TJ must have found something on the phone that was better than this podcast.
No,
Yeah,
I swear
goddamn.
I've just been trying to look up this guy's name.
Gay
this whole
idiot.
time.
Who cares what that guy's name
I
is?
typed in, I just was Googling famous manosphere guys, but I was trying to listen to it, so I was kind of like
Did you
typing.
get entranced by the manosphere?
It just said, I realized I actually typed famous manosphere gay. And it brought up some other
It brought
guy.
up Tim Waltz.
Man.
Timmy boy.
Damn, dude, did I leave my Zins over there? No.
Dude,
He died for our
little
Zins,
kids
dude.
getting mad at video games is the funniest thing in the world.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
it's so bad.
Dude, my son.
Spazzing.
Yeah, we'll play Fortnite, and if he loses, dude, it's the most competitive I've seen him at anything, and he just gets so pissed he like almost breaks the switch over his head, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Hey, chill out. We're up, like the next round's starting right now.
It is one of the most satisfying things to beat a child in a video game.
To beat a child.
Like he just strains, his like body,
a way to stop him. Interrupt.
his body just like arches like this. He's just like can't like stand it, and he's like, "Ah!" You know what I mean? Have you seen that video of that kid
Yes.
who gets pissed? And he like
The
Shut
the
remote,
controller
the
up.
remote kid, yeah.
I heard a nasty rumor that those videos are fake,
They are fake.
which was very
yeah.
sad to find out.
It's the
still
same with
fun.
the one about I think the dad who
You
took
mean
the
staged? He does put that
Staged,
remote
yeah.
up his ass.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a collapsing.
It's like one of those Halloween nights.
Yeah.
Just kaleidoscopes in on itself.
It's the same with the one where I think that the kid whose dad takes his Xbox out and
Lawn mows it.
lawn mows it. I think that's fake.
Oh, dude, that was
great.
wild.
But
Yeah.
I think it's all staged, dude. I think the reality is that every single thing you see on the internet is either staged or AI.
Man, the world's a stage.
like this.
All the world is a stage.
yeah.
And I am merely an actor at a time.
Yeah, what if it came out we were actually just like British as fuck?
This has been
Not
a big.
bad.
This has actually been a huge like avant-garde art piece.
Yeah.
We tricked you guys into thinking we were
We're trying to-
American.
We tricked you guys into thinking we were dumb idiots.
We-
We're like
we all-
trying to
we
take
all-
down America.
We all actually sound like what's the guy's name from Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous? We have his accent.
Oh, yeah, that guy was awesome.
I always want to say Alan Thicke, but that's not it.
Alan Thicke. Yeah, dude. Talking about David Attenborough.
Damn.
No.
I don't know who.
Damn it! I don't want to Google another fucking guy, but he's like Lifestyles of
We
the
need a
Rich
Google
and the
bitch.
Famous.
Dude, what was his catchphrase? He had a catchphrase, dude.
Was it
I'm
not
trying to
Lifestyles
remember.
of the Rich and Famous?
No, he
that
had
sounds
something.
like a good catchphrase.
Yeah. That's pretty
That was just the name of the show, and
Oh.
he said it a
Yeah,
lot. But he
yeah.
also said something else.
He
Was his
did.
catchphrase like "Kapow"?
Yeah. Dude, you know who started catchphrases? Emerald Lagasse.
No,
That guy was
Bam!
wild. Yeah,
no,
bam.
Dynamite was way before Emerald. dude.
Dynamite.
Catchphrases was big
I
in
feel like
old sitcoms.
I think catchphrases have been around since the dawn of time.
Forever.
Should we give each other a
Guys have been like,
catchphrase?
Ooga booga.
Yeah.
Somehow that'll make somebody mad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's still some ooga boogas out there.
Hey, oh, now that's worse than what I did.
Damn,
I'm just saying,
that's
no, there's
crazy.
I'm
like-
talking about cavemen.
I'm saying there's
He
those
means-
islands out there.
He means
that,
there's uncontacted tribes.
Yeah, there is.
Dude,
There's
it's
an
like
island
that,
of people
that
that-
song. The song with all the people.
the ooga boogas.
Yeah, it shows a
we
tribe.
are the world.
Not the. God.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking
It's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
And it's like it's supposed to be like unifying. It's from the '90s, right?
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be unifying the world. And it goes. It's like Mongolia, and they're like, and it's like Africa, and they're like, ooga booga booga.
Dude, it's literally the
Crazy.
craziest shit I've ever seen.
I think that is from. I think that's. I think here's another example. I think that might be from like a Tim and Eric.
Oh no, are you serious?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Getting tricked again.
It's all the internet is, dude. It's just getting tricked.
Yeah.
God damn.
Good thing that's the only way I can come. All right.
But it's the same with like there's the one the goo where they just shoot goo on each other's face. It looks like a kid's toy.
It's supposed to be like a kid's commercial that you might see
but
on
I think
Nickelodeon.
that was Tim and Eric or
I think
something adjacent.
They definitely had the grape one, which is fun. But anyway, I want to go over old Tim and Eric sketches.
Yeah.
What's on the internet that's real that's left?
Porn.
I was not gonna say
Except
that.
for
That's
it's
the
not.
most fake,
It's
obviously.
the fakest shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying,
It's the pro wrestling
even
of
amateur
fucking.
porn. You know, you find a lady, you're like, who's this girl? You do a little digging. Got to get
It's a
behind the
man.
paywall. It's a man. This is a lady
It's a
boy.
man, dude.
You scroll just a little farther.
Yeah.
Thailand again.
God damn it.
Goddamn lady boy.
Fucking
They got my ass.
bait bust again, dude. Yeah.
So now, quick, we've got 4 minutes. Come talk, quick, come.
Let's
talk about cum.
Or we could go back to toilet. We were having fun with toilet. No, obviously we're not ending right at an hour. We're psychos, dude. We're gonna see how long we can put up. Did the last episode ever get to 100, or is YouTube still throttling us, dude?
If you're out there and you're watching this episode and you haven't watched the episode before this, just go put it on so that we can stop getting demonetized and censored by YouTube because I said that I was going to unalive myself. That's
right.
not fair, YouTube. I was kidding. I'm still here week after week, alive.
Clearly.
And comment down below if you've ever received a Blumpkin.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What's a
Blumpkin?
And,
You know what a Blumpkin?
and put like a solid review,
Have
actually.
you exactly 1
I'll
through
never
10?
do it.
Have you haven't had a Blumpkin?
I feel
No.
like Zach
So
may not know what a
when-
Blumpkin
I don't know what it is.
You get a blowjob while you take a poop.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's a Blumpkin.
is.
No, dude.
I thought that was something like a...
It does have another name.
It's
Not
not.
Prince Albert.
It's
No.
not.
That's
It's
the-
not a rusty trombone either.
no, obviously
But
not.
wasn't it something like a King Albert?
It's
or
not a Cleveland steamer.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not going to Urban Dictionary, dude. I refuse. It's not
That's
2006.
just a horrid thing to do to somebody.
Isn't it? I think it's just as messed up to receive it, but yeah, it's wild.
I would have thought that would have died out with slavery.
No, I think
the second that
I think Rick McMahon
you had
tried to
the
carry that
option
legacy
not
on.
to do that.
Rick. Cole said Rick McMahon. He means Vince.
Dude, who cares, man?
Dude, if
They're
any-
all fake.
If anybody got Blumpkins, Vince McMahon for sure.
Who's Rick McMahon? Is that just someone I made up?
That's your new alter ego. That's your catchphrase.
That's Rick McMahon right there.
Every time you put another Zin in, you go, Rick McMahon! Just leave a room.
Dude,
That's
I don't know. I
Craig's
didn't-
Craig's catchphrase. Rick
You're a
McMahon.
good man, dude.
Rick McMahon, and then shit on somebody's
Oh
head.
my gosh.
Rick McMahon, and then shit while you get a blowjob.
Did we?
yeah,
I
dude.
feel like one of the early. I say early. We're in 15, but one of the early episodes. Maybe the first episode. I feel like we talked a little bit about Vince McMahon. I think it was right when Vince McMahon
He caught some alleys.
caught those alleys.
I think
dude.
that might have been Trenton with the door open.
Oh, it could be.
Could have been.
That was a Trit heavy episode.
Man, I love being dumb. Holy fuck.
It is cool. That adds another layer.
Dude, it's so crazy
We
to
can't
be
have
this
4 smart
painfully.
guys.
That's okay, dude. I'm done. I'm done
Unaware.
too. I called TJ yesterday
That
to
was
talk
my
to.
joke. Is that we're all dumb.
We're all
That's
dumb,
all
right? I called TJ yesterday to talk to him about this documentary of a movie, and every single time I said the name of the movie, he had to correct me because I was saying it wrong.
And I was like sleep deprived and a little bit tipsy.
I said the name of the movie probably 20 times. I'd be like, "The Island of Dr. Morrow." He'd be like,
A bit Moreau.
Moreau.
And then he kept,
Yeah.
then he kept calling it Monroe, and I was like the commercials. What are the commercials? The diamond.
"Oh yeah.
You've got a friend in the diamond business. The Shane Company.
Shane-
It's been Morrow.
It's Morrow. Yeah, that's right.
Gwinnett, Marietta, Alpharetta, and Morrow."
Well, it's way cooler to be privately dumb than openly dumb on a podcast.
No,
Well, I can't even talk about this movie without this intro into me being dumb because I'm afraid if I bring it up on the podcast, I'm going to say the name wrong. Look like an idiot.
God.
Island of Dr. Moreau.
Moreau. And there's nothing to say about this except for I watched the documentary and it had the best part. So Marlon Brando is in this movie, and the whole movie's a train wreck. And Marlon Brando, they're like, he's talking to the new director.
Yeah, he's mad that his buddy,
they
who was
fired
supposed
his
to
buddy,
direct it.
the director. He's talking to the new director, and he's like, I think we got to do some rewrites on this movie. And the guy's like, dude, we're 7 months into production. What are you talking about? He's like, no, some rewrites. I've got some really powerful thoughts about this movie. He's like, okay, well, let me hear it and let's see what we can do. He's like, I think it might be nice to, if my character maybe wears a hat the whole movie.
What?
And then at the end of the movie, I take that hat off and it's revealed I was a dolphin the whole time.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
You're not. What?
Yeah, and the guy was just like, no.
Yeah.
So instead, what Marlon Brando did was he painted his face with white paint, and he wore an ice bucket on his head the whole movie.
That's
just
crazy.
to fuck with these people for firing his
Marlon
buddy
Brando
director.
is.
Oh, okay. He was okay. I forgot about
he's
that.
fucking
part.
He's fucking
he's
with him,
fucking-
but he also by the time we get to Apocalypse Now, not only is the way they talk him into it, as you were describing to me on the phone, the way they talk him into being this character they want him to be in Apocalypse Now is basically he's reprising his role as Dr. Moreau.
No, it's the other way around. So the way that they sell him on Dr. Moreau is
Really?
that
Because
Dr.
I thought
95 or something, 96.
Why do I think Dr. Moreau's like a early 60s movie?
No, it is, but this is not that movie. This is a remake that was ass garbage that had Val Kilmer and
Oh, okay. Yep.
Marlon Brando.
Well, now I'm confused and dumb.
So anyway, yeah. They sold it to him like, hey man, this will be the exact same role that you did for the Apocalypse now. You know, only you'll get to do the H.G. Wells version of that character. And he was kind of like, okay. And then he got there and was like, I mean, him and Val Kilmer, they said in this documentary that there was a day where everybody, it's full makeup. Everybody's dressed like, it's half animal, human hybrid people in this movie.
Dr.
So it's
Moreau's
like
a wild
full fucking 40, 70, 80 people in full costume. And they couldn't shoot this scene for the whole entire day because Brando said that he wouldn't come out of the trailer until Val Kilmer came out of his trailer. And Val Kilmer was like, I'm not coming out of the trailer until Marlon Brando.
They're just having a big dog stand.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so the whole day they just all sat around in makeup and didn't do anything.
And I think didn't they film it in, or maybe I'm thinking of the
Australia.
original again. I think the original was filmed at like somewhere horrible, like some remote island
Yeah, this was filmed
off
in
the
like
coast of Southeast Asia.
This
or
was
something.
filmed in the rainiest, like one of the rainiest places in the world. It's like this little tip of Australia where it rains like every 2 days.
Yeah.
And it was a big nightmare, dude.
That's what you want when you're filming a movie.
Don't
is
go chasing waterfalls.
See how wet you can get.
It sounds like an easy solution to get them out of the trailer, though. Just be like, yo,
He's out.
He's out.
Right.
Yeah, right. Somebody lie and get these guys out of this trailer.
Yeah, it's an easy lie.
You just come over the little walkie and be like, all right, 3, 2, 1, tell them. And then they're both out.
I like to imagine.
Okay, let's shoot now.
I
Yeah.
like to imagine that they were like in trailers that were
Facing each other.
Like right next to each other.
and Brando's just looking out his window.
Both of the doors are open and they're standing in the gate of the door. That would be awesome.
Just
But yeah, either way, by that time, Marlon Brando famously was pretty
So
nuts and
fat.
fat.
There is a great scene, the scene of him showing up, and he's like in a Pope box, and his whole body is painted white, and he has an ice bucket on his head, and he's holding like a weird midget guy, and then he just says a bunch of gobbledygook. It's amazing.
That's great.
The kind of movies that are out there, that's insane. Real money was spent.
Oh yeah,
for that.
Oh yeah. They said like bringing Val Kilmer on, like as it was an accident. The original director met Val Kilmer at a restaurant. Was like, oh shit, that's Val Kilmer.
Val
Like,
Kilmer.
I'll go see if I can pitch him on this movie.
Right.
And then Val Kilmer was just like, yeah, I'll do it.
Fresh off the hotness of like Tombstone and
Yeah. And
kinds
it
of
raised
stuff.
the budget from $8 million to, I think they said $75 million.
Holy crap!
And that
dude.
just
Wow.
like that just goes down the shitter, and it's like they just dust their hands off, like on to the next one.
On to the next one, dude.
I mean, if I had to buy fucking 2,000 bottles of baby oil, that would fucking ruin my life.
I was wondering where we were going because I could feel you tugging us towards talking about the new Joker movie because it's famously just bombing right now.
Golly,
and
dude.
I haven't seen it, but now I like want to hate watch
I'll
it.
tell you what has fired me up about the new Joker movie is people hating this Joker movie. I've read like 20 articles and they are all the same. They're all like, well, listen, the first one also sucked. It's like, no, it didn't. The
No,
first
it was
one ruled. But they're all these articles are like, listen, I know I said that, the first one was too nihilistic and yada, 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 yada. But this one doesn't have enough of that stuff. It's
Right,
like,
that's
what do you
fine.
want here?
Right.
I didn't even watch the first one. I thought it was super gimmicky and just.
No, it ruled.
I'm sure
It was
it's a
good.
good movie. I'm
If
sure.
you like Taxi Driver, it's
just
a
Taxi
fun,
Driver, yeah.
it's a fun little Taxi Driver homage.
It doesn't really feel anything like a comic book movie.
Right, which is
In just so much as it has a comic book character in it.
which is
Right, but
refreshing,
it's-
but
Sam Morrill's in it.
Sam
Yeah, I
Morril. Tim Dillon's in the
this
new
one.
one,
Really?
and spent a long time on his new episode.
Isn't Brian
trash
Callen in the
about
first
it,
one too?
which is pretty
Brian
fun.
Callen? He's like extra.
Is he?
Yeah, Brian
Probably.
Callen's in it.
He's
He's in
in
the
a lot
first
of
one. No, I
Shout out to
never
famous
cared.
comics, dude.
I know. Yeah, shout out to people
I saw the first one in
living our dreams.
theaters. I remember that was like right before the pandemic because I went and saw it. It was Christmas, and then I went
Has
to
it
France.
been that long now?
Yeah, it was 2019. It was probably December around Christmas 2019.
Wow.
It's a cool movie. The best part of it's all just like a build up to him
Snapping.
doing terror.
doing a bad thing.
Right.
I haven't seen the Joker either.
I won't spoil it,
Yeah.
but it's good.
I'm pretty sure I know what happens.
Well, don't spoil it. Chris hasn't seen it.
It's 5 years old, dude. The statute of limitations is up.
He
No, the-
ends up hating Batman.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy.
I fucking hate this guy.
I heard like a lot
He's
of.
just a weird guy.
I heard negative reviews about the first one. They're like, "Oh, it romanticizes mental illness."
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's something that dumb people say
Right.
about it. So does a ton of things.
So
It
does
just
our
doesn't mean we
society.
shouldn't make movies about it.
Why do you
Yeah.
think we have more people on SSRIs now?
Those poor fools.
Does 12 Years a Slave glorify slavery?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a movie about a crazy person, but that doesn't mean that we're like, yeah. I know some people do, but some people do that with everything.
Well, it's
right?
probably because they're like, he's so cool, but he's like mentally fucked up. But it makes me want to be like that.
By the way, he's not cool. The whole
He's
movie,
not. He's a loser.
He's not somebody you want to be.
Right, but people are seeing it
He's
in the
a-
light of.
He's like a janitor, right, or something. I don't remember.
I thought he was a comic.
Well, he's trying to
He
be a
tries
comic.
to be a comic.
He's
It's
also
just,
he's also like reading out of a note. That's the famous meme. Is he's like reading out of a notebook. He's like he's trying. He's
Right.
It's
doing
the
it.
same thing with like Rob
He
Schneider
just
and
says
the
crazy
Animal.
stuff.
it's liberals.
Right, yeah.
It's liberals.
That's it. It's just a
Damn
mentally ill
ruled.
guy who has six
Except he
nipples.
basically becomes an animal.
He does become an animal.
Liberals will say, "Oh, Jack and Jill, it's not good. You can't take your family to see it."
You're right. It's Jack and Bill now.
Oh, men and women, liberals, they don't like it, dude.
Yeah, they don't like it.
They don't stand for that.
They want you to watch all that fucking
silly Adam Sandler
Oh,
stuff.
I did recently.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
did recently
God.
watch the live action Aladdin, and that was complete
Horrible.
dog shit.
So bad.
Why'd you do that?
It was on the TV, and I sat down,
Mesmerized.
not mesmerized. I was hate watching it
Hate mesmerized.
because fucking Will Smith blows in that movie.
It's
Everybody
Jasmine?
blows.
Ter-
I don't know.
it's
Jasmine
nobody.
looks like she's 40 fucking 5. So that's also
So Cole's
horseshit.
out.
Yeah, I'm out.
He's more of a 4.25 guy.
I'm more of a. You better show me your license, or
He liked it when Jasmine was 16.
I'm more of
Yeah.
a chicken.
I liked it when it was a cartoon because they're ageless.
I'm more of a checking IDs at the bedroom door kind of. Yeah.
No, dude,
it is bad. Though.
It's horrific.
It looks so bad that I didn't watch it.
the live action Lion King was okay.
I don't like that one either.
It was okay.
I like the live action Jungle Book, and I think that there's something to, if you want to go back and make a live action Robin Hood, Or like if you want to do
Yeah,
some of
that's
the
been
older
done. That's cool.
movies, no, I mean like do the animals, but do the Disney
What?
Robin Hood and do it live action or whatever. Make some of the older.
When you're
movies.
saying live action, I mean these movies you guys are describing are so heavy with CGI, especially the
That's just what
Lion
they're called.
King
That's
one.
what they're called. I'm not saying that's accurate, but
original
I just think it's
Jumanji.
crazy to. They remade Aladdin and the Lion King because of the pushback from those movies having characters voicing like people that were like in the Lion King, half the cast is white, and that's why they
Right.
remade the Lion King.
So Beyonce could be Nala.
So that they could have black people be the voices.
Because classically animals are not white.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
And everyone in Africa.
Damn,
is
I
black.
think that's how slavery started.
Right. That's what it feels like they're supporting. They're like, who should voice all these animals? It's like, what are you saying? It's crazy.
There's a
is kinda
disclaimer.
nuts.
I put Aladdin on for the young buck. There's a disclaimer at the beginning of Aladdin that's like,
We know.
listen,
We don't like it either.
There's some pretty negative stereotypes about Arab people in here, and it's the same with Pocahontas. There's one in front of Pocahontas. It's just like, dude,
What
relax. This is a movie for children.
I'm trying to think of what the negative stereotypes in the OG Aladdin are.
So, it is.
Is it that a sultan father might try to choose a
I think
husband
it's-
for
I
his
think it's-
daughter? Because that seems like it's not a stereotype.
Seems like it still happens.
Yeah, I would like to see the list of what all the bad boy behavior
racist
is.
things in the original Aladdin.
Because I'll tell you if it is racist, then it sucks. But the most fun part
Did
of
it
that
just
movie,
say accents?
besides Robin Williams, is for sure the guy at the beginning who's like, sugar dates and pistachios.
Yeah.
Fresh fish, that guy.
Yeah.
And then there's the guy at the very beginning. He's like, come closer, closer, too close.
This is at
great.
the height of when things in 2017. The world was insufferable.
Dude.
Yes, Aladdin is still racist. That's the headline.
I think
for
we just
this.
may have gotten used to it, but of the insufferabilities.
Aladdin was specifically marketed to Black and Latino audiences.
Wrong. I love that
Wow.
movie.
I watch that
I
movie
am-
every
One of my
day for
favorites.
like 2 years.
Same.
Yeah.
That Pagemaster.
So good.
Sword in the Stone.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I cranked those movies
Dude.
a lot. No, I didn't crank two of them.
Whoa.
I cranked them up in the VHS, in the VCR, dude.
Yeah, so this is basically just like all the bad Arabs have Arab accents, and all the
And they're
good
it
Arabs
says
have.
they're ugly.
Yeah.
It literally
Yeah.
says the bad Arabs are ugly.
According to who?
great.
Yeah.
That might be somebody's hot cartoon crush.
Beauty is
Jafar?
in the eye of the beholder, you fools.
Also,
Yeah.
would you rather Jafar be like the most handsome Arab guy? Why do you think he's so mad?
And they didn't know that 9/11 was going to happen.
It's true.
Yeah, at that
They
point.
didn't know
Actually,
that
are there-
9/11 was
Or
going to
did
happen.
That's
they?
a fun one. I was gonna say, are there any like little foreshadowings in Aladdin that we don't?
Yeah.
Because that movie is
Yeah.
full of dicks. I remember that
Yeah,
being
full
a thing.
dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, flying
Yep.
carpet. Yep.
Well, that's
We got a monkey.
Yeah, the flying carpet just
Yeah.
flies into that big tower in the Sultan's palace and knocks it over. And we're like, wait, we never noticed. That would be incredible to go back over. I don't remember this scene.
Well, that building next to the tower, the Sultan's Tower, is just collapsing for no reason.
That one's falling down.
straight down.
Grain Building 7 is collapsed. For no apparent reason. Oh, there was a bunch of diesel fuel. Don't worry about
It
it.
just pans to like a huge oil operation.
They cut to the Sultan. He's like, "What do you mean we lost $7 trillion?"
We're like, what stereotypes, dude? That's incredible. I don't get why people are mad, dude. We have fun.
Dude, it's just good.
I just don't think.
Clean
Did it make
fun.
any? Does anybody feel like if you're out there and you love Aladdin, do you feel like it made you racist? Like that's what I don't understand.
Well,
Is
who
it's like
really-
it didn't make me racist.
It's insane.
Who?
No, that's
The
not what-
world did
that's not
that.
Yeah.
That's just time. No, just kidding.
No, it's. I don't know. It's so insane to look back at those times when we were like watching those movies as kids, and to think that somehow, like,
Did anything?
did anything other than like I didn't even think about that movie
all the memories I have of Aladdin are just like, Aladdin's a cool guy. This is a fun movie.
It was a movie
He's
that
the
I watched
best.
before I went to bed.
Robin Williams rules.
Yeah, Robin
Yeah.
Williams rules. Jafar is a weird.
I never once thought there's not one white cartoon in this fucking movie. Where's my representation?
Dude,
Yeah.
I've never thought about. Maybe that's just like a thing of like white privilege. Like we don't have to think about it because we are so overrepresented
maybe.
or whatever.
You know what else ruled? What was that cartoon
Check your
movie?
privilege, dude.
That's
But you
fair.
know what else I liked as a kid? Pimp My Ride. So
Hell
suck
yeah,
my dick.
dude.
Suck my
Exhibit,
dick.
dude.
Suck it.
He was the man.
I love that show.
What was that weird? It was slightly stranger, and the main guy in the cartoon movie had like he was always had a pin cushion pin in his mouth, and he always had more pins in his hat. Golly, that was a
No
weird
idea.
little movie, but it was awesome.
What if they
I
redid
watched the
Scooby
shit
Doo
out
and they tried to make Shaggy black?
Have you seen? That's
And
hilarious.
then he just kept saying it wasn't me the whole time. Well, I swear we
And
didn't
it's
write
just
that
like they're-
before.
It's like holy shit.
It wasn't me. There's a guy on Instagram who just takes
You sent one, right?
deviant art printouts of Scooby Doo, and he's like asks people on the street. He's like, "Hey, yo, dude, if Scooby was a human, would he be black or white?" And then he flips the pictures around and shows like a black humanoid Scooby Doo and a white.
Oh my
Yes.
god! Oh my god!
I did see that. That's,
Everybody's like, "Black." I think Scooby Doo is black.
Hell yeah! It's chill.
Of course, Scooby was black.
I don't know what that means, but I agree.
But we're just back on.
He
But
had
obviously-
black paws.
No.
The toe beans.
I think it
Black.
would make sense that Shaggy and Scooby were a little bit of Ebony and Ivory.
Dude, I think that's
that
a little. I don't know. They're more. Well, I was gonna say Cheech and Chong, but they're both white.
those guys were Mexican.
Well,
Tommy Chong is half Asian
I'm not one to judge.
and white.
Well,
Half Asian, half white.
Mexican.
yeah, equals.
That's Filipino.
And they have the math that
Right?
equals Mexican.
Damn, dude. If you're still with us, God bless.
I
Maybe that's-
apologize if
maybe
this is
that's why we
offensive.
didn't get it.
Not really. I don't care.
We're
It's
too dumb
funny.
to know, dude. We
Gee, I
are.
wonder why the last episode didn't do
We
well.
are too. It's true. We covered controversial topics.
They're not going to let us vote.
Yeah, dude.
They're not gonna let us
They're not going to
vote.
let us vote, dude.
I'm voting. God damn it, I'm voting.
What if they showed up and they just like turned their TikTok profile towards you and they're like, no,
No, dude.
You can't vote.
you
You gotta
can't
go.
vote.
You can't even prove that was me because I don't need to bring an ID. Oh!
Yeah, you ripped the mask off like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I would have gotten away with it.
I ripped the mask
Yeah.
off. I'm Tim Walsh.
No.
Let's just go pull the masks off of people in voter lines. Be like, you're not going to get away with it. Let's see.
Peel
Let's see.
people's faces.
Let's see who you really
No,
are.
I,
They're just
I
like,
thought you were talking about like fucking N95 masks. It's just like, well, we already know who you're voting
we know
for.
you're right.
Yeah.
We should just go kidnap Tim Waltz.
No,
All right,
No.
I know.
Hey,
All
you
right,
gotta
sorry,
take
guys.
it easy
Yeah,
on.
all right.
we are absolutely
We
not
are
doing that.
not.
Also, not a very kidnappable guy.
Are we
Nah.
not?
No,
We're
but
not
he's
doing
probably doing some kidnapping himself.
Just
don't talk about it. Just don't talk about
You just can't talk about it.
We're not
If we're
doing
gonna kidnap.
No.
Move the microphones over here, and if we're gonna kidnap Tim Walsh, just don't talk about it.
Yeah, you got it.
Dude, we could replace Tim Waltz with Cole. Never
Wait.
know.
Like
Yeah, just
put Tim Walsh here on the couch, and then put Cole out on the campaign trail.
Yeah, exactly.
We're like,
Dude.
so Tim.
No, just it's Cole. The new Cole is
Oh,
Tim
we just
Walsh.
You
call
would
him
be a
Cole,
much
yeah.
better Tim Waltz, dude.
Dude,
Yeah, Cole for vice president, dog.
Dude, I would
got my vote.
not have a good time.
I think Cole would be
I bet
Cole.
you
Would,
could.
Cole would be the most like looking in the mirror, like the country looking in the mirror. To have Cole run as president and just be like, I don't know, dude. Everything's gay. You
Yeah.
guys all suck. Everything sucks.
Like,
See, people would like
Scott
that.
really tells it like it is.
I would have to. I would really have to have all the issues simplified to me. It's like
put it
Cole,
to
what's
me
your
like
stance
they're
on
all-
abortion?
we have 10 tomatoes, but everyone needs 20. What are we going to do, Mr. President? Fucking cut them in half. I don't
Cut him in
know.
half.
Yeah.
Dude,
You
Buzz-
handle everything like a child king. It's like,
I need like
sir, the people are starving. He's like, let them eat cake. I don't care.
Oh
Feed
man.
them the babies.
Dude, your news headline
Solves
would be, he
both
shit
problems.
his pants.
No, he's
Presidential candidate Cole Watson in a late October surprise. It has been revealed.
Rick McMahon.
Damn.
I endorse this message.
He screamed Rick McMahon and then shit his pants.
He put his in and shit his pants. I stand by this message.
And then they cut to you,
I'm
and he's
Cole
like,
Watson.
"That was Craig. I was not.
Yeah.
Everything.
I was not in control
Have
of
you heard
myself."
of the new allegations? Those are about Craig. Next question, loser.
Easy. Not me.
Yeah, got it.
It wasn't me.
Any more
It
hard
wasn't me.
balls? Yeah, it wasn't me. That is cool,
gosh,
dude. To come up to "it wasn't me" for every campaign, for every rally speech that you're going.
The
Did
amount of anxiety I just felt actually.
you say anxiety?
Excellent.
The amount of anxiety. I said it. Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you say it?
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Oh, so you really hanging on the ang?
Well, if I was going to say anxiety, I would say it the
Anxiety.
way it's spelled.
Anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxious.
Anxiety. Sounds
There
like
you
what
go.
Zach's gonna
Whatever.
have before I cook him eggs and make him love
The
eggs.
feeling of impending doom that I felt
Anxiety.
imagining myself running for president.
It sucks.
Dude, that sounds so awful.
The worst.
The worst.
Because you could be having fun with all those donation funds.
Yeah.
Instead of doing lame
I
stuff.
bet running for president in the 70s was probably fun.
Well, when
but-
Hunter S. Thompson was around the campaign, dude, for like the McGovern-Nixon race, that would have been fun.
I would just be like the whole time, like, we can co-president. We can do it together. Let's be friends.
All
Lots of
of
video
us.
games.
What?
Lots of video games.
Lots of video
Lots of
games.
video
Heavy
games.
video game platform.
Yeah.
Dude, I would just be like, oh, fucking, let's get somebody else to do this shit.
Yeah. That's why people
You
would
don't
like
want
you.
me. I endorse this message.
The more you push back, the more people want you.
Dude, that would be,
It's true.
that sounds like a nightmare. Like, please stop voting for me.
That's The Life of Brian. Have you ever seen that movie, The Life of Brian?
Yeah, dude.
That's a Monty Python movie.
Oh, yeah.
And Brian is in the same time as Jesus. And people have confused, like some people have been like, no, Jesus isn't the Messiah. It's Brian.
It's so good.
And Brian the whole time is like, stop. I'm not the Messiah. I'm a regular guy.
I bet they're basically like, that's what the Messiah would
That's
say. dude.
exactly something the Messiah.
Oh, dude, that's
That does rule. Dude, what if we just let's abandon this whole system. The president is a lottery. And it's just some random person.
And we make like a crackhead president.
Dude,
Yeah.
that would rule.
Whoa.
Get a bunch of stuff done, too much stuff done, and then we got to go back to like a heroin president.
A lot of velvet sidewalks
What's up?
Fuzzy walls.
for like crackheads.
Just soft sidewalks. Soften the sidewalks
Yeah,
up.
I need a soft
It
place
is
to
hard
lay
on
my
the
My
head.
first decree as president, mattress sidewalks.
It's hard on
Ripping up all the concrete.
It's
Soft.
all gonna be soft. You crash your car,
Can't
you're
we just put
crashing
it on
into
top?
a mattress.
Yeah.
It's just,
Just everything is soft and comfortable.
If you were wondering who you should vote for president, vote for us.
That's right.
We'll fix it.
Write us in,
No,
dude. Write
there it
all
is.
of our names in.
I swear to God, if you write my name in, I'll be so mad.
Let's start a grassroots campaign to get
Grassroots.
Cole
Oh,
here in
dude,
the
that's a
last
great
couple
idea.
weeks to propel Cole
A
into the
random
national
third
spotlight.
party.
Do you think we could? Do you think you could get a picture of Cole AI'd into a suit pretty quickly?
Oh yeah.
All right, it's done.
Oh,
With a little
shit.
pin, with a little American flag pin.
I'm just gonna
On
take
his
a
lapel?
picture of. Well, I'll save it. I know what I'm gonna do. Be on the lookout for Cole's
I love surprises.
Cole Watson 2024, folks.
That's right.
This is nightmare.
Help me, Cole Watson. You're my only hope.
They love you.
Love you guys.
I'm Rick McMahon.
This has been Rick McMahon and the boys.
I approve this message.
Now say the N-word.
No. Quit it.